Yeah, let's put some old music videos on. Or you want to put like fish on the screen? Should we put like fish on?
It really doesn't matter.
Nah, you know, like fish in like a.
You're the one with ADHD.
Like fish in a bowl, or like in they be in those little in their home fish homes. You know what they call them? You sprinkle the food in it.
Tanks.
Yeah, the singer.
Ah.
You could play that music in the background too. I mean, that works.
I thought I was the only one who remembered Tank.
I mean, the military uses them.
No, the singer Tank.
What's that?
Exactly. Out there with Obi Trice.
Real names, no gimmicks?
Mm-hmm. That's all anybody knows of him. Apparently, he appeared in a few other M songs, and nobody knows who he is.
Do you know any other Obi Trice reference?
No. I know he's been in other M songs because I've heard him on M songs, like deep cuts though, like not like hits.
I don't even know who Obi Trice is. I don't know what he looks like.
I don't know what he looks like either.
To be perfectly honest with you,
I have no clue what he looks like either.
I genuinely have no idea. I'm not even gonna begin to lie to you.
Like that was a hell of a jumping off point, except none of his shit ever
popped off.
Yeah,
that's problematic actually.
Like that was a hell of
genuinely.
It's the first words you hear on a number one hit song that played.
Wait,
all
what kind of
year
song,
long.
Brent? Did you say a hit?
How did we even get here? Cause I swear I don't recognize shit here.
Yeah, we're going with that. Okay. But yeah, honestly, I don't know. I don't know about Obi Trice or any of those things. Get you set up here in the corner,
Or
Brent.
you live?
I'm gonna be.
Envy, is you live?
I'm gonna set it to the side today, though.
Envy, is you live?
Twitter didn't connect. Okay, I don't care. I don't care if Twitter connected or not. Go live. Boom, boom, bang, bang. 3. Yeah, we out here. Hide you right behind the microphone. That's perfect.
That's sacrilege.
So what's up, man?
What's going on, dude?
What's popping? We are actually to a 420 episode officially now. Like we had our 420 episode,
Well,
but now,
technically, like this one, like this will
come out after
this
420.
422, but you know.
But
hey,
this is 420.
smoke weed every day.
Every day. Let me get me more on camera. I got too much of you on it now. All right, move this mic again. All right, bet. But yeah, so where to start, man? It feels like it's been a while actually since we potted.
It does feel like
it's only been a week, right? Or 2? I guess 2 because we had the one in the tuck.
Yeah, well, it's been a week since we've seen you fine people. Hi everybody, how you doing?
Yeah, what's happening? This camera feels sideways.
It does feel
Is
sideways.
It sideways? Because I'm tilting my head and it feels like it's right.
It's relatively level.
Am I tripping?
Let me check.
I don't know if I'm tripping or not. I could be tripping though.
Looking at the level and that's even right there. Or at least it's supposed to be.
All right.
In the bubble.
I mean, I'll take it. I don't believe it.
Oh.
All right. Yeah. We haven't actually seen each other since Mania.
Yeah.
We spoke during Mania weekend, the 2-part Mania, but we didn't actually see each other at all.
Yeah. Had some nice little arguments.
A nice little back and forth in your comment section. I pulled a U. I popped up in your comments to bring the smoke.
Yeah.
Which was fun because all your friends agree with me. So it's great.
Yeah, but the one friend, Shiloh Greaves, he has no clue what the fuck he's talking about. But
who is Shiloh Greaves? That name is special.
He's an indie wrestler, I think in like Indiana or somewhere in the Midwest. First time I saw him, we did a show together here in California at Ultimate University, run by the guy who discovered the Ultimate Warrior.
Okay.
And this was in 2008, and he played an evil Barack Obama. He was a heel Barack Obama.
I've been known as an evil Barack Obama in my day.
In 2008, he was a heel. He was even skinnier than he is now, and he was a heel Barack Obama.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
So he sounds like he knows what he's talking about.
Oh, does he?
He's played the leader of the free world before.
I mean, he did get some
Thank
press.
You,
I don't know if you remember, there was a viral video of a guy who opened up a tea bottle in a store and spit in it.
What?
That was him. Like, nobody knew he was a wrestler. They just knew that he did it and got mad at him for it.
Did you see anything?
No. Actually, I didn't.
I didn't either.
Did
I break this thing?
Maybe there's nothing in it. So you took another hit and held it. You fucking there it is.
I just wanted to make sure.
You fucking maniac.
What do you think? I'm a psycho or something?
You fucking maniac.
I didn't do anything on camera, just so everybody's clear.
Lord.
What? What's wrong with that?
Oh.
Man, these things too hot for me today. I'm gonna have this over here. I don't even know if I can listen. My ear is on fire.
Oh, you're like a real rapper now in the studio. Look at you. You're almost like a real rapper.
Yo, check it. Yeah. Yo. Bars. Bars. Listen, man. So that guy, he didn't agree or he did agree?
He agreed with you.
Yeah, because he was right.
Now, the subject was Bad Bunny's importance to WrestleMania.
Right.
And Shiloh was...
No, that wasn't the subject. It was how he did. That was more of what I came in on. You were criticizing how he did and how they booked it.
How they booked the match, yes.
And
he was of the mindset that it was booked perfectly, and I was of the mindset that it wasn't because Bad Bunny is like 100 pounds soaking wet with a brick in his pocket against professional wrestlers who have been former world champions, and how bad that makes them look that he was out there doing 90% of the work and they sold for him doing 90% of the work.
I thought it was amazing that he was able to pull off half the stuff he made look so good. And on top of that,
so good.
He did in comparison, because you've seen how many. You go back and look at them WCW celebrity pull-ups and tell me.
Oh, they were terrible too.
No, not two.
Don't
do that.
Them.
Don't put them in the same class.
Those.
Don't put those in the same class.
They're in the same class.
Put those in the same class.
In a year's time, people will be comparing Bad Bunny giving DDTs to The Miz the same way they compare Jay Leno giving an arm wrench to Hulk Hogan.
Here you go.
Because
see, this is why I can't talk to you.
Because it's not the same thing. Because here's the difference. And this has been a huge thing on online wrestling for a while.
Chumsy, what up?
Is the importance of Bad Bunny. Here's the thing. Bad Bunny's not an athlete. Bad Bunny's not an athletic person. It's not
twitch
at all. It's not like LT coming in or even Stephen Amell, the Arrow coming in. He does stunts for a living. You know what I'm saying? Like, it makes, and he's built like that. You could see him comparatively to the other wrestlers. Bad Bunny.
So you're Vince McMahon.
He's got some biceps.
So you're Vince McMahon.
Okay.
You're body shaming. That's your thing.
Listen, there's a way to book a celebrity like that, and there's a way not to. The way to book the celebrity like that.
Let me ask you a question. Because you're gonna continue to argue this a certain way, and it's just gonna be pointless to me. But here's the thing, because there's so many tiny guys that wrestle that go up against bigger guys.
They're
all the time.
all bigger than Bad Bunny. Even Daniel Bryan is bigger than Bad Bunny.
Not fucking Floyd Mayweather. That was my point to you immediately when he came over and you said he's a combat athlete. He's not a wrestler. He's still 40 pounds.
He's a combat athlete with a knockout power.
The dude is this big.
But he busted the Big Show's nose wide open the first time they were on camera.
Brent, if they give you a swing at the Big Show,
athlete. It is
if
not
they
the
give
same
you
thing.
a swing at the Big Show's nose without him knowing you're going to do it,
it's not the same thing.
He is going to. You can break somebody's nose.
Well, not me.
If I punch you right now,
I got some weak ass fists. But
stop that. If I swing on you right now, you don't know what's coming.
I do not have the hands of a worker.
I don't either. I got soft ass hands.
I got.
My cousin always said, I told you to dap me up. He was like, you never worked a day in your life, have you?
No, I worked a day, and then I immediately
got out of it. As soon as I got that splinter, I said, what are you doing?
Yeah, I dug a ditch once and never went back. That's exactly
Listen, man. Fucking... My thing is this. If anybody has an opportunity to swing on the Big Show's face without him knowing you're going to swing on his face, and you have ever thrown a punch before...
He knew he was going to swing on the face.
He didn't know he was going to do that. They didn't tell him he was going to punch him in the freaking nose.
No, they didn't.
I've seen the behind the scenes footage. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
so
that part's right.
You talking about him breaking his nose. Yeah, if you don't know what's coming, you think he's going to hit you here or something.
He's a professional boxer.
But he's your point. See, this is the problem. You're moving the
goalposts.
goalposts.
The best one in the world. Are you fucking kidding me?
You're moving the goalposts.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Can I answer you? Are you gonna let me talk back to you on the podcast?
Go for it, because you're 100% wrong.
I am telling you what you said. You said the weight thing was the problem. That was literally what you said on your post. Then you switched the narrative to no, he's a combat athlete, so it's acceptable. That was the difference. Your point was a weight thing.
That is a difference.
So that's moving the goalposts. That's what I'm saying. It's not the same argument. It's two separate arguments.
Stop it.
That's the same argument.
Stop it.
That's the same argument.
Those are two conjoined points of the same topic. That Bad Bunny should not have been.
You said he was 100 pounds soaking wet.
90% of that match against
Why
two former world champions.
Why not?
Because he's not a combat athlete. Isn't 100 pounds soaking wet. He's never done an athletic thing in his fucking life.
Now they go together. Okay.
He's never done an athletic thing in his fucking life.
Now you put them on the same list.
Here's how you book a celebrity like that. Mm-hmm. You have the actual. First off, Bad Bunny doesn't get to come out all by himself.
That part I agree with.
That's first and foremost.
First off, it was an 18-wheeler. Let's break down some of the stuff. Let's just go through it a little bit. The 18-wheeler, that long-ass entrance.
I guess that came from one of his music videos, right?
I have no idea. I don't know anything.
From what I heard,
I know
he
nothing
had a
about
music
Bad
video with him in an 18-wheeler.
Johnny Joe, what up? I have no idea. I don't know anything about it. I just saw it on a commercial later, and they did his little tour dates the next day.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought that was weird. Him having Top Billing coming out with that. Okay. Like, they've been together the whole time.
If you're going to do that, Damian Sandow.
I was thinking the same thing. I can't think of his last. I was thinking the same thing.
Priest.
Yeah, Damian Priest.
Needs to be right next to him. Needs to be right
on
next
the other side. Just
Damian Priest and Bad Bunny need to go together.
I agree.
Like a hand in glove.
I completely agree.
When Hulk Hogan and Mr. T were promoting WrestleMania,
they were together the
went
whole time.
everywhere together.
I agree with that. This part we agree on. We're actually, thank you for the taps. We actually agree on this part. Because I was like, this is weird. Why is he coming out by himself? And correct me if I'm wrong, but that was Damian's first Mania, right?
Yeah.
So
he's been on NXT this whole time.
This is my issue.
And I think he's been injured a couple years ago.
See, I was arguing with you about something
shit.
different online, but my biggest issue is the fact that was his debut.
Yeah.
That's a shitty debut.
That's a terrible debut.
Because you forget.
He was on the apron the whole damn time. I think he
forget.
started the match and then did something at the end. But the problem was that, and I'll look up the time. What was it? 15 minutes, maybe. It was probably
about 20. I think they gave him a good.
That
20
whole
minute
time,
section.
Bad Bunny was doing all of the fucking work. He's an amateur. But he should not have been doing all the work against two.
See, this was my difference
two
though.
former champions.
This is why I liked it though, because of the fact that I've never seen them book a celebrity like that. Not in
There's
no
a
kind
reason
of tag match.
because it looks fine. On the business.
It looked perfectly fine
on the fucking business. And that's why you don't do that. 15 minutes. 15 minutes.
It felt like a 20-minute match.
It felt
like they did about a 20-minute match. But that's why I was okay with it though.
That.
See, but why would you want the same exact thing? That they do the same spot every time? Because that's what you're basically saying to me. Because every other time,
no, you can do different spots.
Every other time they put a celebrity on the apron, they stay outside. Other person hops in the ring.
Depends on the celebrity.
No.
Yes.
No.
It depends
they
on
do the
celebrity.
same thing.
Stephen Amell got.
What did Stephen Amell do?
Stephen Amell got in the ring a lot in his match because he's an athletic guy.
What did he do in that match? Tell me like some spots.
I don't exactly remember all the spots.
Tell me anything. You know everything. You remember every wrestling thing ever.
But he also
tell me what he did.
But he also later went back and wrestled an actual match on Double or Nothing on the AEW's things because of the experience that he had.
That doesn't mean anything.
He's an athletic guy. He can be involved in the match a lot more.
Bad Bunny can do the same thing.
LT main event at fucking WrestleMania. He was gassed as fuck at the end of it. He didn't know how athletic he was.
You know who wasn't?
How athletic it was.
Bad Bunny wasn't.
Well, we don't know that. We haven't heard all the stories from It took years for us to find out that LT basically collapsed as soon as he got back.
You can see him though. LT was blown up. You can tell he's blown up. Bad Bunny was not blown up.
He was pretty much gassed.
Now the one thing I will say about his performance is that this was my only critique. This was my only critique of him in that whole match. When he hopped on the top rope, he didn't sizzle. He didn't wait. Like it's WrestleMania. You're supposed to look around. You're supposed to the crowd gets hype. Oh my God, Bad Bunny's gonna jump. He just hopped. He got up on the rope. He literally was like, whoop.
Now, mind you, we'd already seen that, but
on Raw, right? But now it's his big.
But okay, fine, do that spot. By the way, I'm not saying don't have Bad Bunny do anything. I'm saying, especially if you're trying to get this guy Damian Priest over as a big fucking deal.
We agree there.
Damian Priest needs to be the majority of this match. Right, as soon as he actually gets control, you tag Bad Bunny in. Bad Bunny does some spots, maybe runs around the ring, whatever.
But I just didn't understand.
Even does his flying crossbody somewhere near the end if you want to. But then Damian Priest tags in, hits his finish, and then lets Bad Bunny come in and maybe hit an elbow or a splash or whatever for the pin because of what Damian Priest did. So, and every time you see Damian Priest or every time you see Bad Bunny, Damian Priest is right there, like a stage mom.
Here's what I think.
Because that footage that you want on extra or whatever the fuck needs to have your guy next to it.
I agree. I completely agree. We don't disagree with the politics of it, like the gist of it. We disagree with the match itself, like how it was structured. And my only change that
and at 15 minutes, it was way too. It felt like 20.
He didn't need 15. He didn't need 15 of him being 90. Like I agree, but again,
you can do that.
I felt like he sold fine. I felt like he took the bumps all right. He gave bumps all right. Like none of it. I wasn't sitting there like, oh my gosh, this is a celebrity in a match right now. I was like, oh okay, this is entertaining. I'm actually entertained right now because I know this guy's not supposed to be able to do this. My ending to the match would have been Damian Priest in the ring, Bad Bunny on the outside, hitting Morrison with the Bunny Destroyer.
That's another fucking thing. Jesus goddamn Christ.
Bruno, what up?
So everybody can just do Canadian Destroyers now?
Fernando, what's happening?
Just anybody and everybody can do them?
Do they even do those in WWE?
It's not a special.
Normally?
Adam Cole in NXT.
Does he? Does Adam Cole
he calls his the Panama Sunrise, and his looks like shit because he always lands on his back. He never lands on his ass. Like he looks like he's just giving himself
straight
a flip.
on. Yeah. That's crazy. But like, that would have been my close.
But really, fucking everybody can do that now. Some fucking rapper can get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
You're a hater, man.
That's too advanced. That's too advanced a move.
But did it look bad?
It looked better. It looked
pretty good. That's what I'm saying. This is my problem.
But that's not.
That's what I'm saying.
But it shouldn't.
But it was shocking. Who would have expected that?
But the thing is, it shouldn't. Bad Bunny doesn't have the power to flip. Who the fuck was it?
Sure
the Miz?
No, it was Morrison.
Morrison, whoever the fuck over. He doesn't have the power.
But here's the thing.
It had to be Morrison because he's super parkour.
Exactly.
He can flip off nothing.
But here's the thing. If you have that going and it's a move that you're not expecting, much like Mayweather's punch, where it's like, okay, I didn't see that coming out of nowhere. It was shocking. If somebody you can get something off in real life on somebody if they don't see it coming. And if you're wrestling and they're sitting there waiting and you do that move out of nowhere, it's not shocking.
Not that move. Not a move that cooperative that clearly requires the other person to help you. A kick,
very good.
A punch, an elbow, a splash, a drop kick. He could have done a missile drop kick and I'd have taken that.
Nah, man, because he can't fly off the top rope. He looks horrible on the top rope. We talked about this.
Who cares?
No, I care. That's what I didn't want to see.
All of a sudden you care about the...
I cared about this the whole time. That was my whole point. Get the fuck out of here. No, that's the difference.
If you thought Bad Bunny... First off,
that's the whole point.
Bad Bunny didn't look great the whole... First off,
thank you, love.
He shouldn't have been doing that much fucking offense for that fucking long.
Sure he should have.
No.
And he looked great.
No.
I wish he'd have got more offense, as a matter of fact. I wish he never tagged.
Here's the problem. It's thinking like this from people who still watch wrestling that are making it so that wrestling has the lowest amount of people watching it now than fucking ever.
None of that's true.
Because if anybody comes back, I've heard. Listen, over the past weekend, I've heard stories of people that are like, there's Jim Cornette, his co-host on the podcast.
Jim Cornette's the worst, by the way.
Who's much nicer than Jim Cornette and likes a whole bunch of things. He was like, so my wife and my kids, they know who Bad Bunny is. They don't necessarily watch wrestling, but they know who he is. So I sat there and I was watching it, and they saw him in there, and my wife walks in and is like, is that Bad Bunny? I was like, yeah. She was like, why the hell is he? She was like, so they let anybody do that, huh? She was like, why are they letting him beat up these guys that are twice his size? And she doesn't, and she's...
Well, let me answer that question.
That's the problem.
Can I answer that?
That's the problem.
Can I answer that question?
Go ahead.
What do we start the topics with from WrestleMania? What's the first topic that we're discussing? That's why. We're sitting here talking about it. On your page, what else did you post that got that much heat than that section?
I did nothing.
And mind you, it wasn't because it was Bad Bunny, because I don't even really know who the fuck Bad Bunny is. To be perfectly honest with you.
I heard his Booker T song.
That's all I heard.
I thought it sucked.
I hated that song. I hated watching Booker dance.
It sounded like shit.
I hated all of it.
But here's the problem.
That's my point.
But here's the problem with that. The ratings didn't spike when Bad Bunny was on Raw.
Bruno, your ass.
I would imagine, we don't know all the numbers in yet, but I would imagine WrestleMania's numbers didn't increase just because Bad Bunny was on it.
It's WrestleMania.
And it's gonna spike.
They're gonna do numbers regardless. Yeah, like the Super Bowl.
But it's not, and fucking the retention rate again. The ratings through that whole period have still been hella fucking low. So what? Where were these millions of Bad Bunny people that brought all the attention to WWE? Like, where'd all that attention go?
Well,
where'd all that attention
appreciate
go?
You. Well,
it's not like when they brought Tyson in '98. Tyson brought eyes.
You can't do that. You can't do that.
And people kept watching.
That's a nice ass Camaro, by the way. Them old school Camaros is fire. Just as a side note. But go ahead.
And people kept watching. It's not like they just watched to see Tyson one time and they left.
That's not a fair
comparison. They kept watching.
That's
sure it is.
No, it's not. The product was on fire already at that point. They were burning the industry up.
That's what I'm talking about.
You can't do that. You cannot compare the hottest era that's ever been had to where we are right now, coming off a pandemic on top of it.
But
you can't.
But Bad Bunny should have brought in a whole bunch of people.
Listen, Brent, I'll do a lot of shit with you, but I'm not gonna argue shit like that.
Didn't you just argue that people were talking about it?
They are.
Okay.
Well, they were. I don't know if they still are.
Did that translate into numbers?
I don't know. I didn't look. I didn't watch after. I didn't even watch the Monday after yet.
And I heard it was one of the worst Raws after Mania ever. As far as the ratings are concerned for Raw, no. The ratings still stayed either the same or dipped. We don't know the numbers for Mania yet. Those take some time.
Here's the gist.
But no, it didn't equate to anything. So you just bury two of your most decorated. I mean, you already.
What you bury? You do them every week.
I mean, I was gonna say, to be fair, Miz and Morrison have looked like
he just won the title and they played him 2 days later.
Miz and Morrison have looked like a joke since.
That's what I'm saying. Even since they put them back together. Yeah, they put them back together and they look horrible.
But you made them look even more like a joke.
Because Miz had a hot streak on SmackDown. We talk about the Talking Smack thing, all that stuff, where he went real crazy with Daniel Bryan. He reached like his peak.
Yeah.
And since then, they've just been breaking him down, ever since. Like, he's just gotten worse and worse and worse, in my opinion, the way they book him. So,
but he probably doesn't care. He's got his E-show.
Yo, he seems like he's like, yo, what y'all need me to do?
He's got a stupid reality show, and that's it.
Remember a couple years ago in the Rumble where he took every person's finisher for no reason?
I don't even remember that.
So he in this Rumble, he came in like number 2 or 3. For whatever reason, I don't know what he talked to Vince about in the back. He was like, leave me in the Rumble. I will take every finisher that comes in that ring. Because this dude, every single person that ran in, he was the first one to run to him. Stunner or rock bottom. I'm just naming old school moves. But he just, every single super kick, this, that, boom, 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 boom. You just like, yo, what? Why is it him every time? And you could just tell it was some work like that. Like, yo, I will take every fucking move and I will sell the shit out of it too. And that's what he did. He absolutely killed it. Thank you for the taps, Bruno. What did she say? But yeah, I am speaking fast. This is how I actually talk. This is my normal speed. See, they're used to me talking slower so they can understand me. But they're not used to hearing me talk like this. When I talk this fast, everybody's like, oh my God, you talk so much, so fast.
You should hear him rap.
She said, I don't understand.
You'd be like the third person to do so. Did you...
She's heard me rap. She likes it. What would you say?
How'd you like the video portion of the podcast, the 420 episode of the podcast, which was last week's episode with Weedology Tours?
I would show something. I could show it over here. Hold on, wait. Yes, like this. I can do it off camera over here, but on camera over here. Okay, here we go. Let me slip this back again.
Shorter episode.
It was.
Featuring music from 1989 TRE.
Yes.
I still want my 10%.
I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. I still have to finish all of it because I was working.
It's only 25 minutes.
Right, but I was working. Like, you dropped it right in the middle of one of my shifts, and I started watching it. And then I think somebody called me or something big came up out of nowhere because, normally I could just chill for a second. Nah, I was like, yo, this. And then I completely forgot. And I was like, I got to watch this later. And I fell asleep. And then, the next day it's a lot harder to remember.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like, from what I saw, it seemed like it was pretty cool. The clips and I could tell why you put the subtitles there as much as I was like, man, don't do the extra work. Because, like, I was really like, you couldn't hear anything.
Yeah.
Like, yo, what is he saying?
I should have thought about using one of our, or my phone was doing the video. I should have thought about using
just a second mic close
to us
to edit later.
But I just didn't.
No, we'll remember next
time.
time.
I didn't think about that.
It's road stuff. It happens, But overall, man, it was that experience in itself was fun. It was cool to do, something different. The beginning is pretty chill. We're sitting in the back and we're smoking. I actually was smoking one of those the other day. The one that I had left over. I had some of it this weekend. Oh, broke out the hair, trying to show off.
Not really.
Look at this guy with his hair.
I think the hat is too small when I actually have hair.
I know that life.
I think that.
And some of my Virginia hats are like that now. But I don't have hair, so I think my head just got bigger. It's pretty short.
That's a cheap ass Target hat, so I think, and it's a Nickelodeon, so it's actually a kid's hat.
Well, you're a kid-sized man, so it makes sense. I'm a tiny little guy,
Teeny little super guy.
Super, not so super.
Tried up before. Remember that from Sesame Street?
Too young.
They were running it.
What's Sesame
in
Street?
the 90s.
Never heard of it.
I would choke you with a Tickle Me Elmo.
Your lip jumped like 3 times. You were like...
I would choke you with a Tickle Me Elmo.
I remember those. That was like 98 though. Motherfuckers dancing. It was weird. Priscilla, what up? Did I say that right? I did not. Priska. Oh, I'm at 1 star. Hooray! 1 star. So all in all, we agree that Bad Bunny was the best of the card.
No, not at all.
Okay, so what was your favorite match? Because I really don't want to have a whole Mania pie, to be honest. Let's go 1 for each. Because
the women's main was the best match of night 1. Period.
For you?
Yeah.
Okay.
It wasn't even really close. I think the next closest match was, I forget what else was on that. I got it right here.
Seth and Cesaro.
I thought that was night 2.
That was night 1.
That was night 1.
Yeah, that was my number 1 of the night, I believe.
Yeah.
Seth and Cesaro.
I'd probably put that at
they're
number
close
2.
though.
I'd probably put that at number
to me,
2.
they're like right neck and neck. Cause Seth is in a bag right now that like is my favorite character arc.
A lot of people are saying that they like his evolution.
You know who it is? It's The Rock when he came back from Hollywood. It's that kind of I'm brash and just kind of arrogant and don't care about anything around me. Like I'm in my own personal bubble.
A lot of people even like
this is my world.
Ad-lib promo that he did.
I loved it. That was the first time I've seen this character. I hadn't actually seen him because I haven't been watching wrestling at all.
Yeah.
So when I saw it, I was like, oh, when the hell did he change into this? Because he was CM Punk for a little bit. The one Straight Edge Society Punk. Mm-hmm. That's who he was for like 4 or 5 months that I saw. And I was like, this is boring for him. Like, it's not Seth. And then I came back. I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, this seems right. I like it.
That seems to be the general consensus.
What are you guys doing?
Night 2.
What's your joint?
I mean,
I don't really know.
There were some good matches. I guess I'll just go with the main that night too. The triple threat. Roman, Edge, and Bryan. I think I'd have to go with that.
Scroll down.
Close second might be Owens and Zayn.
Yeah, I agree.
Honestly,
you didn't like Orton and Fiend? Well, Brent, it's not very often I can say this, but
hey, listen, it was better than I expected.
Okay, now we're all opposites again. Never mind. I was about to compliment you.
Here's why it was better than I expected. Because they kept it in the ring and it ended with a finishing move. There were no bugs on the canvas. They didn't go somewhere else.
They kind of did.
It wasn't a cinematic like it was. They brought all the props to the ring.
I hated all.
It was all self-contained.
I'm not gonna lie.
I hated it. So for that alone, 0.1 star for me because I was prepared to give it a 0 star.
You know,
it got 0.1 for me for staying in the ring.
I find
everything else was shite. Also, you know how much shit that was? Nobody noticed that Alexa Bliss was wearing a crown of thorns.
I did from.
Like nobody online pointed it out.
She wore a lot of creepy shit, and it was a lot of creepy stuff that happened.
Right, but there was no panic. Like she's wearing a crown of thorns.
Is that why her forehead was supposed to be?
Nobody cared.
Leaking? Well, here's the thing.
Nobody cared or saw
it. It's amazing to me when I talk to you a lot of the time because people don't know we don't like talk a lot before the podcast. We just kind of get on and see what happens.
Right.
It's amazing to me how different our brains see things. Because prior to this, leading up, I said that's one of the matches I'm most excited for. I can't wait. Because I love Randy and I love Bray.
Not together.
And Alexa. I love all three of them.
Not together.
You had no anticipation for the match. I won't say I had like crazy, but I was expecting to be very entertained.
I was anticipating washing my clothes during that match. I
ended up washing my clothes during that match because I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like I was like, yo, what is this? Like, why is this so weird?
To me, Randy Orton and Bray Wyatt have never had chemistry. Either as a team or against each other.
I think their matches don't have chemistry. I like what they do in the cutscenes.
And by the way, that's not anything unique to them. It's happened over the years. Big Show and Undertaker, I don't think ever really had chemistry, and they had matches a lot over the years. As a tag, they were fine, but that was partially because Undertaker was super injured at the time, so he needed to be in a tag. But like against each other, their matches were never really good.
No, I can't think of one that's memorable.
Their matches were never really good, and a lot of them really kind of sucked.
Who did the Undertaker wrestle the most?
The most?
Yeah, because like when I think back, it seems like all his rivalries were short. But I don't really think of a lot of classic Austin Taker matches.
No, I can't think of any classic ones either. The one time they had a chance to do a classic, SummerSlam '98,
was when Kane came.
Kane was already there, but Austin hit his.
He got hit exactly.
Because
that's the one everybody talks about, but it was over. Yeah,
because the build was amazing. Yep. That whole build to SummerSlam '98 was arguably the best build. Because
that was when Kane and Undertaker were going back and forth, right? With they were in it together, and then they weren't.
Weren't they? Kane would be in the ring, but he'd be in the Undertaker's gear. Undertaker would be in the ring in Kane's mask and take it off and show himself.
Right.
Who's with who? Whose side are you on? Damn it! Like all that was fantastic. But yeah, I think Night 2 was the men's main. I thought was.
What's up, bro?
I actually thought Night 2 of WrestleMania had consistently better matches than Night 1, outside of the Fiend bullshit and the women's tag. Bullshit.
Man, listen.
Is Owens and Zayn?
Oh, Sheamus and
started hitting super hard and heavy, and they had a great match.
Wait, we have a guest.
Even with Logan Paul. Another one.
I actually know this one. Wheezy. I knew the last one too. Wheezy, what up? You're in disguise right now, but I know this is you. Hold on. Let's see if is my volume up?
Kind of put on the headset right now.
Ah, we have a guest, Brent.
Hey, what's up?
He's putting on a headset. He told us to hold on.
Okay.
I forgot that.
Okay.
He did just say that. What's happening, bro? He's putting us. Should we keep talking until he joins us?
Headset on,
All right, we'll keep going until he joins us. What do you think?
Yeah, we'll stand here in our raincoats waiting for the 45 minutes for the rain to release. Me stand out there in a poncho only for them to fire me the next day.
That was
Samoa Joe.
Man, I know. That was messed up. Weezy, you here? Oh, he's lagging. Weezy, I'm dropping you from this. You're dropped, bro. Come back when you come back.
But from the Kevin Owens match, there was a lot of slapping leather.
That match was amazing.
A lot of guys were going super snug, and those matches all the way through the rest of it to me were consistently better than night one, because night one really only had, other than the main event, like I said, really the Cesaro Seth match was probably the other best one. Drew Lashley was off.
What'd you think of Sheamus and?
I liked it.
I did too.
I thought it had the potential to try to steal the night, and it did try to steal the night.
Did you get the feeling that there was some real smoke with them two?
No.
I got the feeling about midway through the match that Sheamus had some issue going on with him.
I got the feeling that Sheamus, maybe somebody was being snug in the ring, but I got the feeling Sheamus and or Riddle went to each other and was like, look,
let's go for it.
Like, listen, you're an MMA guy.
I'm a tough guy. Let's just do it.
You can beat on me and it'll look great because any hit to me will look like I'm bleeding because of my fluorescent skin. So let's go out there and be snug. Same problem you have. Right. And I think, and Kevin Owens and Zayn, they know how to work with each other. So they know what they're doing.
So when I was watching that one, I said they've been waiting for this their whole lives. Like, this is amazing for them. You know what I'm saying? They've done this shit everywhere in the world. So this moment is incredible for them. I was like, they're gonna tear this match up. I already know. Are you back now? Oh, there we go. He's got his real account. What up, Weezy?
Yeah, there we go, brother.
What's happening?
How you doing?
Good. It's my man Brent right here.
Can he be heard on the mic?
I believe so. If not, we'll bring him closer. Let's see.
Now, which Weezy is this? Jefferson, Lil?
This is Lil Weezy, Louisiana.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Weezy, what's happening with you, brother? What's happening?
How you doing?
Hey man, good. We shooting our podcast right now. How do we even get here? This is my partner Brent right here.
What did you do? On the last one, I watched you guys for a minute.
Oh, you saw a bit of it. Okay, word. Yeah, you did pop in. Right. That's right. Yeah.
Did you remember to share the podcast, good sir?
No, I was trying to get away because I got caught up getting in his room. What do you mean?
Hey man, you did. You got caught for real. I'm still hearing about that, by the way.
And just so you know, today I heard about it too. Like, where's he at? I was like, I don't know. He's at work right now.
Yo, I say it every time.
Got caught what on?
Just in a room. Like whenever we enter this one person's room, they're like, "Hey, where's the other person?" Like, I don't fucking know. Where is he? I don't know. Like, we don't hang out in real life. I don't know.
I was like, he's at work. I'm like, I don't know if he works.
Right.
It's not your fucking turn to watch him.
It's not my job. What the hell is this? This is something you put on, isn't it?
Evolution of hip hop.
It's not the evolution. Who is this?
It's the evolution of hip hop.
You missed my first message. I said you said they like when I rap. I said no, they're lying. He's lying. They like his diamonds.
See, Thundercat. Now see, he's a hater. You're a hater. You see, it's hating right now. This is what's going on.
Hey, no.
Hate.
It is. You got to receive that. You just got to accept it. Honestly, I got to hear what this sounds like. I'm not going to lie to you. I need to know. We'll get copyrighted real fast. Hold on, I got it. We're going to go real fast. I got to hear what this sounds like because this is the stupidest looking video I've ever seen.
And it's cheap, too.
That was surprising.
I
okay?
know. It's
Keisha Knight Pulliam.
Actress. No, she's not. That's not Keisha Knight Pulliam. But I've seen her on shit.
I don't know who she is.
I've seen her on shit.
Man,
before.
You saw her on Crenshaw.
I was gonna say, or around LA. I've fucking seen her before.
You just saw her on. You picked her up for Uber or something.
I've fucking seen that shit before.
Nah, man. Who else has popped in here? Barbie, what up? What's happening?
All right, brother. I'll let you go.
All right. Appreciate you, brother. Right, yeah, appreciate you popping in though. Sure. All right, I'll check you.
I'll see you soon.
Yeah, for sure. Peace. What's up, Barbie? All right, let's see. Let's get this back.
I've for sure seen her before.
Hold on, let's see if you can rap or sing, because I did the hook. Oh, he's doing this the whole time. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like it in a weird way. It kind of feels like a vibe to me. I kind of like it. What's up? What's happening?
12 million views. Get the fuck
He's got 12 million views?
Get the fuck out of here.
Okay, now I'm hating.
12 million
for this
since last February? Get the fuck out of here.
It was a pandemic. That's why. The people was sick.
This shit, see, now mind you, I don't go to trending page, but this shit didn't pop up on my shit.
I never saw this in my life.
This is fucking cheap.
Do you see the camera they're shooting with?
This is,
it's worse than the one you got. And I got.
Yes. And I've had this one for a couple of years.
She called 911 on them, though. That's funny. Who are these random...
What the fuck
I don't wanna,
is this?
No, let's stop looking at that. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on.
I'm so mad right now that this cheap ass fucking video has 12 million views. I'm fucking furious.
Oh, word? Rafaela? Hey.
I'm fucking furious.
Later, bro.
Thundercat Dragon Ball Do-Rag official video. I'm fucking pissed. How the fuck does this shit have 12 million views?
Yeah, that's crazy.
And he's
on Hot Ones.
He's on Hot Ones? What the fuck is this horse shit? Who booked this crap? Fucking WWE should have had him wrestle the fucking Miz at Mania.
This is terrible.
What the hell?
That's probably the one that got him famous too. That's what's messed up.
I'm so mad right now. I'm fucking
definitely tell me later though. I'm curious.
I'm fucking irate.
That was bad. Yeah,
I'm fucking irate.
I didn't like that.
God damn it. Listen here.
But we can't get like how many views on a
Nah, listen here. We're gonna go to my fuck yous right now. Right now.
Let's go. I'm ready.
If that nigga
you gonna get my stream cut off.
With that handheld camera from 12 fucking years ago.
Happy 420, brother.
This one's only from like 5.
Yeah.
2007, yeah, about 4 or 5 years. This was only about 4 or 5 years old. If this motherfucker can get people on his shit.
Did you see how fresh he was, though?
At least one of them who I know works online, is a creator, or I've seen her face somewhere. So some kind of notoriety or face recognition for at least one of them.
She's famous. She's big famous.
I don't know if she's famous, but I at least recognize your face.
Celebrity.
Get people not only to be in the shit, but then to watch the shit 12 million times.
12 million.
And all this motherfucker's doing is crawling on some grass and moonwalking on some grass.
That was fire. You kidding me?
Meanwhile, we put out quality content week after 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 week.
Mm-hmm.
To the tune of maybe a dozen views.
North Long Beach.
Maybe a dozen views. Because
maybe
y'all don't know how to hit that share button.
We get a lot more on Bigo. Tell you that much.
Hit that share button.
You gotta start building.
Hey Bigo, tinyurl.com/gethere2.
That's right. That's right.
What the fuck is going on? What the fuck goes on around here?
What's going on around here? Listen, man.
Fuck not only Thundercat. Fuck the Thundercat franchise, the cartoon that bore his name in the 80s. Fuck Lionel Lionheart or whoever the fuck his name was.
Fuck the Thunderclap.
Fuck Saturday morning cartoons. fuck the lunatics.
You know he is.
Fuck Murphy Lee for saying
tequila.
They be like he the man when I'm really a Thundercat. Fuck you for bringing up the Thundercat name all those years ago in that fucking Diddy song.
Listen.
Fuck cats everywhere.
You said you're crazy, basically.
Fuck the Lion King.
Would you stop cursing over and over before my live gets taken down? Can you relax? You don't even know that guy. He could be a legend.
If he is, he needs to come on our show. Give us 12 million views. How about that?
Not after what you said to him.
Catch us on YouTube. How about that?
I was just about to send him a link. To be our next guest.
Please do.
He probably is on B.
Please do. I'd love to do a versus with him, and I ain't even got shit to verse.
That sounded kind of good, though. I don't know. I had to go back and listen to it later and see if it was actually good or not.
But that gets 12 million views, and we don't. All because y'all don't know how to hit a share button.
That's true. That's true.
The fuck is this shit going on around here?
Don't
you know what time it is?
I blame Bruna. Bruna is ass, so I blame her for this.
That's my fuck you.
She's on it.
Right there. I didn't even have one. I'm so glad.
Yeah,
I'm pissed I saw that, and I'm glad I saw that. I'm so mad.
Do I have a real fuck you of the week so far? I'm gonna wait, because I don't have a segment right now. I know you like to clip these, but I don't have anything at the moment.
That's fine.
Came out of nowhere.
I wasn't ready. To it.
Yeah, I wasn't ready.
That's fine. Motherfucker.
Oh, Weezy.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Check her out.
I keep forgetting Bigo's a puritanical site over there.
Nah, you just can't say it too many times. Remember, I got banned that one day for dancing, I think. Thinking my movement, my hips won't line too much for Bigo. They couldn't handle it.
So Bigo is the judge from fucking
Come on, man. Come on, man. I know you had a birthday. Get it together.
The hell? What's the fucking movie? Kevin Bacon's dancing in the shit.
Oh yeah. Ooh. Invisible Man.
What is the movie?
Invisible Man.
What is the movie?
Invisible Man.
Not fucking Flashdance. Flashdance is
there you go. What up?
Is homegirl with the water, Jessica Biel. What is
Step
the
Up
fucking
2.
movie? What is the fucking movie?
You Got Served.
It's God damn it, Kevin Bacon. You fucking
Stomp the
dancing
Yard.
fucker. Shit. What is the movie? I am fucking Footloose. Footloose.
Is it messed up that I knew? And I would just tell you every other dance movie ever.
I know what you were doing because I've done it before when somebody's trying to count some shit. And it was 744, 97. That's something I got from Home Alone.
It's a classic tactic right there.
It's a classic tactic, and it works a lot of the time.
It does. It really does. Duck season, rabbit season, duck season, rabbit season, rabbit season, duck season. Exactly.
People are stupid.
Yeah, people fall for it. That's how it happens.
Fall for it. Like people fell for Bad Bunny at Wrestlemania.
Yeah. Weez. Yeah. Bruna. Telling you. Crazy.
Yeah, I'm certifiable.
All right, so how do we even get here?
How did we even get here?
We were talking about Bad Bunny's amazing WrestleMania moment,
Mm-hmm.
and then we got to the end of the card, our highs and lows. Though we got the highs, we didn't really go to the lows. Mine was the Orton match. I wanted more.
Oh, the Orton match was fucking was the worst thing on.
I agree.
On
well, no,
both nights.
other than that women's.
The women's matches were awful too.
That tag turmoil, that match, the first night, that was the worst match of the whole thing.
The women's matches were god awful.
Yes. Oh yes.
The women's tag matches were god awful. The women's singles matches were actually good.
Weezy, but Bruna's ass. Okay, don't forget. Just remember that she's ass. So just watch out.
Who's ass? Who's got an ass?
No, she is ass.
Oh,
like as a person.
Oh, okay. As in she manifests an ass?
No. Just like as a, like, you know how like you have a face, you have ears, nose, lips. She's just ass as a person.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
She understood that part. So she's calling me ridiculous. Yeah, I see what you did there. Hey, there it is.
There you go.
He said he could get behind it because she's ass. You get
ass. That was a hit song.
It was a hit song.
That was a hit.
Whose song is that?
Who cares?
Big Sean.
That
is Nicki on it? Yeah, Big Sean and Nicki.
Terrible. Music sucks.
She can't curse because of Bigo, so she has to separate it. She put your, and then she put S, but she wanted to say ass. It's great. It's great.
Okay. So I think music sucks right now, in general.
Okay. I haven't written any in about a year and a half, so I don't feel judged.
Okay. Maybe part of that is me being an old man, right? Who's
get off my lawn,
shaking fists at clouds. Right?
Yeah. I get that.
Is there a current artist and or album and or genre, right, that you think I should look into? Because I'm thinking about doing reviews of new shit albums on my personal YouTube, youtube.com/thereal469.
To be honest with you, to be perfectly honest,
and just see how it goes.
I have not listened to anything over the course of the last like damn near year, anything new. Just recently, I dipped my toe back into listening to some stuff that was more recent when I was vibing, and it's kind of making me want to listen and write again. Okay. But and that's been Life of Pablo with Kanye, which is an underrated album. Like that album's fire. I was listening to a lot of Drake stuff. I just put Drake on random. I went to Drake Essentials on Apple iTunes or whatever, and I just put his Essentials playlist on random to see like how different he sounds from himself. That guy's incredible. Like, I don't know what to say about Drake. Like, I know he has a lot of writers and shit, but nonetheless, you cover every sound. It's crazy. That's an impressive thing. But in general, new guys, I would say Reason from TDE. He's fire. You can listen to Reason. Reason is actually a really, really dope rapper. Like, he tells stories, paints pictures. What's my other guy that I always say? YBN Corday. He's crazy. Like that dude has got a flow on him. Like he is a problem. Anderson .Paak, obviously, him and Bruno about to come out with their stuff.
That whole album isn't out yet?
I don't know if it's actually out yet. I kind of lost track of it. I know they dropped a single, obviously. We talked about that, leaving the door open and shit.
A passenger hit me to Anderson as I was driving them to the Anderson .Paak concert at the Forum, I guess now.
What's up, Livy?
Maybe a year and a half, 2 years ago.
No.
2 years ago? Year and a half ago?
Oh, you know what's crazy, though? So I picked up Anderson .Paak's drummer's girlfriend. In Long Beach, mind you.
That's such an LA thing to
It
say.
is. It really, and it was dead ass. Like she was like,
Such an LA thing
she was
to
like,
say.
yeah, Anderson .Paak. Yeah, I know him since he was like way back. Like he's been doing this forever. Yeah, my boyfriend is actually his drummer. I was like, what? And it was right before he like exploded. But he was getting hot. Like he had that sizzle going, but it wasn't like it is right now. Like that shit. He's on another plane at the moment. But who's this guy? He looks like he can sing. Hold on, I gotta do it. Let's see.
It's Givian.
But I can't make it sing. But I can't make it sing.
I don't like it. He's got the look. He looks like he should be able to like do some dope shit.
He's singing like a rapper, like rappers have been singing. He's singing like rappers have been singing for the last, basically since Drake came out, which is I know I don't have a voice.
You can't get up with Drake.
But I'm gonna sing anyway.
No, that credit doesn't go to Drake.
Who's it go to?
Kid Cudi.
Kid Cudi did it first.
He was the first non-singer singer.
Okay.
That dude did a whole album. I remember all the rap fans that I know was like, I want my money back. This is some bullshit. They hated it, yo. They hated Kid Cudi. I love Kid Cudi. My boy Weezy's going in on Bruno right now. He's trying to shoot this shot. I got some Kid Cudi stories. Oh, you got some Kid Cudi stories. Hey, man, listen. She's
go for yours.
Crazy. You want to see? Look, I'm gonna show you what Bruno looks like. Hold on. Check.
Okay.
Is she like a young Lauren London right here in this photo?
No.
Yeah, just like not black.
No. No.
You didn't see it?
No.
She looked like Nunu from like ATL.
She just because she has or had big
the
eyes in that
earrings?
picture doesn't necessarily.
And the
make
hoop
her
earrings and the
Lauren
dimple
London.
and the smile and the angle, all of that. Nothing.
No.
You didn't get that vibe?
No.
Every time I see that picture, that's all I think. Lauren London. I honestly got true. Like since I first saw it, I was like, damn, Lauren London, but like Brazilian. No, nothing. Okay, all right, fine.
I didn't see it.
She's ass anyway. So, and this episode should be called "She's Ass."
Okay.
Yes.
I don't know how that'll work on the YouTube algorithm.
Oh yeah. She's a money symbol.
Yeah.
Yes. Perfect.
Yeah.
Let me see. Think it got better? Hold on. Damn it.
See, just listen to that little snippet. That's part of what I found myself drifting away from modern pop, R&B, hip-hop music from, is it all sounds like it's in a water tank and you're on Xanax. And it's like, why is that the prevailing and the only sound? Why is that the only fucking sound?
Because I'm going to do my thing and say it. You
like
that?
Jesus, come on. What happened to... I am old man. Fuck it. I'm going to be old man shaking my fist at clouds right now.
You ate it.
Couple weeks before his actual passing,
cool.
Or even his injury, I was at the gym listening to DMX. And
X don't give it to him though.
And styles like that. I think we were talking about that.
We did.
Fucking energy in the fucking shit that I'm listening. Why is everything
That's
sound?
not fair. You're doing that thing again. This is exactly what you did with Raw.
That's my question. Is there has to be?
That's not fair.
There has to be
somebody with that vibe.
There has to be someone that's not doing that. It's just buried underneath the prevailing sound, right? Because that's kind of where music gone.
She doesn't smoke. He's giving her crap for not smoking on 420. She told me earlier she doesn't smoke. Yeah, Weezy.
You don't necessarily have to smoke. I won't show it, but you can do an edible. You can do an edible. You can vape or whatever. You know.
Ask Godmother, what up?
You know. Infused with butter or something.
Infused with butter or something.
Yeah.
Who is this guy? Oh, the same guy.
Same guy. But is it me, or is that the prevailing sound of music right now?
It's more vibe music. Yeah, I feel like hip. Okay, so here's the thing. This is me personally.
So like, where is the energy? Where can I go to find the energy?
The younger trap kids. Younger trap is like more energetic and up tempo. They're violent as fuck, but they got high energy. They're murderers like legit.
But it's trap.
But it is trap. But that's where you're gonna find it though. But see, cause like for me as an artist, right, and being a rapper all these years, coming up and shit, I always wanted to sing. That was like my thing. I love R&B more than I love rap. Honestly, like if a great R&B song will catch me every time. Like I was an Usher guy, like when I was younger. You know what I mean? I'm like, damn, this shit is fire. Usher, fucking Michael Jackson's even later stuff in the 90s. Bunch of R&B singers.
People forget Michael.
R. Kelly.
Michael had.
I know that's not popular to say anymore, but he had a deadly pen. He had some hits. He did have some hits, man. You can hate if you want to, but you know he wrote some records.
I never got.
I know we talked about this before.
I never got R. Kelly.
I mean,
I always thought his lyrics sounded like they were written by somebody of lower IQ. Like they sounded like an adult shouldn't have written these.
I wanna attack you, but I'm not defending him.
they always sounded like that.
I'm not even defending his pen. Like I refuse to do it.
Like there was one song I got hooked on for half a second. He did the soundtrack to Shaft. Samuel L.
Did
Shaft.
he?
Yes,
or
at least the main track.
Okay.
It was called Bad Man. It was playing after the movie ended, and
I don't remember it at all.
I downloaded it or paid somebody.
You damn well didn't download nothing.
Paid somebody $5 to download
Put it on
onto a CD for me. So I may not have had internet access at the time.
That's funny.
I was into downloading if I had internet access, but black people and them looking for excuses to not pay another bill.
Look at Weezy changing his look. Yo, he's changing his messages into another language.
It was called Bad Man, and I was 14 when it came out. I was like, yeah, dude, and I listened to it.
Oh, what an ironic title.
Yeah,
the foreshadowing.
Yeah, and I listened to it right, and I listened to it a couple times. I was like, man, this is actually cool. And I listened to it again, and I'm picking up the lyrics, and they're picking up the lyrics super easy because they're super simplistic lyrics because it's really just
dumbed down.
Stood on these rocks.
Don't sing it. You're not allowed to sing his shit no more, man.
Stood on these rocks.
Okay, yeah.
On these rocks. Been on these blocks. Out around these blocks. Yea, though I walk.
Okay, stop for a second.
It's like
he was famous for that too. He was one of the first people I knew that would repeat a line at the end.
It's like this is super repetitive and super simple.
But that's actually the norm
this
now.
Shit, I was like, this song kind of sucks.
That's how it works for me.
I quickly was like, this song.
Let me ask you real quick. Do you know Masgo?
No.
Yeah, this guy is dope. He actually is really dope. He's an artist too. But he's he's probably making this live, knowing him. Yeah. Well, that's a live performance, but he probably is literally making it live because he does a lot of the instrumentation. He'll do right on spot.
And I've seen people do that. That's dope too.
Yo, that shit is so. Yo, have you ever seen it? Have you seen it live? Like in person yourself?
No.
Bro, I had to do. Shouts to Renee. I don't know if he's still doing his podcast. I gotta ask because we were supposed to go pod for pod. But Renee Marino, I booked him on a show 2-3 years ago now. Because I was doing my Prestige Open Showcases, which might be coming back, by the way. Gina's talking about getting another open mic going, so I might be hosting again soon. I probably won't perform. I'm retired, but, Shit. But, yeah, my man, he got up there, and he has his little mic, and he's going, and he's beating, and he's stomping, and he's beating, and he's stomping, and he's recording his noises. He's do, 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 do. Then he comes back, do. Then the next thing you know, that's part of the beat, and he's doing this whole thing. Man, that shit was so fire. And he thought he was fucking up. Excuse me. He thought he was fucking up the whole time. I'm like, nah, you killing this shit. Like, this is crazy. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But, like, that to me is, like, real artistry. And for somebody that can't play an instrument, that's the coolest shit in the world. Because it's like, yo, I can get up there and beatbox. If I can hit tones, like Timberland, I can just record all these little samples and put them together. Like, okay. Boom, 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 boom. We're good. Mm-hmm. You know? So, yeah, I don't know. It's
like the DJ version of freestyle. Yes,
absolutely. It's like being a rapper or artist / DJ at the same time. Mm-hmm. Like, legitimately, though, you're doing both. Okay, Mr. Banner.
We'll see how this works.
See how you're doing.
I'm gonna go fix me another drink.
All right.
Talk your shit.
Don't you drink up all my tequila now.
Talk your shit.
I saw you had something else. You drink that. All right. Get up all my tequila. Ain't nothing much left.
Listen, worst bartender in the world over here.
I got a bartender for you.
I gotta bring my own shit because half the time
you
bring your own shit.
Yes, you a whole person. So, anyway.
I want a lot of tequila.
See, you drinking up all my damn tequila. You gonna finish my... I'm gonna punch this guy in the face, yo. Weezy. This motherfucker just finished my tequila. I'm gonna punch him in the face. It's the only way. Podcast is over. I gotta beat his ass. It's the only way. What the hell did you bring?
Gin.
My least favorite alcohol in the world he brings with him. And finishes my side stuff.
How did I know that? And you hardly ever drink?
It's kind of people's asses you gotta beat. I drink every week on the pod, just about. This is when you gotta whoop your friend's ass. See what I'm saying?
Only if somebody bears it.
You gotta headbutt them. This is where you headbutt a motherfucker. But what the hell are y'all talking about anyway? What are you over here doing, man?
Music.
YouTube. How are y'all doing? I haven't talked to y'all. I'm talking to Bigo, but YouTube, how are you? It's been a long time. Okay.
Shouldn't have left you.
Without a dope beat to step to. Which version are you rapping right now? Are you rapping the 90s version or are you rapping the 80s version? Which one? What are you doing?
Tim.
Okay, figured. It's always Tim.
That's the one I know.
It's always Tim, beginning of Aaliyah.
That's the one I know.
Yeah, I think it's Rock Kim originally, though. Pretty sure. Yeah, it's Rock Kim. I can't remember what the song is exactly, but...
Yo, so I was having a discussion with somebody.
How long is that thing going to take to kick in on you?
I don't know.
You can get all weird real fast out of nowhere?
Maybe.
You start getting real weird. I'm here for it.
So speaking of music and Timbaland and Aaliyah, how has anybody over the years
Leon
talked
Bridges
about
fire too.
How she didn't need to fucking go to the Bahamas for that shitty fucking music video that we ended up getting? Like how that was just such a fucking waste?
No, I actually
like
I did like the video.
I felt like that at the time. I'm like, what? I'm like, she went there for, like, did she really go there for this, or did somebody just want a free fucking vacation?
I don't know, man. I like the video personally.
The video was fine,
but they could have done it in Florida.
Yeah,
they could have done it in
Florida.
Bahamas
for that shit.
That's a real unfortunate one. Is it weird that one still feels too soon? Like when you said it, I was like, oh, my heart. And it's been mad long.
People still have that reaction to Aaliyah.
It's the same way I feel about Kobe. Like when I see a picture of him with the beard, whenever I see Kobe with the beard and the bald head, it fucks me up.
But Aaliyah,
every time.
But Aaliyah gets that because she is the quintessential. It's like Selena. It's unfulfilled potential.
Of course she did. So yeah, for sure.
People felt like she was on the come up at the time, and big part of your youth. When it happens, especially at a time period where there aren't tragedy. I mean, I guess there are, but you don't.
Is that firework?
Probably.
It better not have been a firework.
You don't. Oh, they started already over by me.
Oh no.
Weeks ago.
I was just thinking a couple days ago. I have not heard a firework in months.
No, they started already.
Nah, fuck that. Don't start that shit. Don't you start it.
They were already on it. But yeah, because it's so and it was just came at a relative time where there wasn't a whole lot in your. You weren't hit with celebrity deaths every damn day like it seems like we have been for the last couple of years.
Now it's been crazy, yeah.
So, yeah, she holds that kind of special place. Yeah, and I just remember thinking at the time, like, she didn't need to die over this shit. Like they didn't need to go to the Bahamas for this.
But that's everything, though. I mean, you think about anybody that had any kind of, like, crazy crash, any kind of, like, Sutton type thing like that. You never, like, Kobe going to a camp. Like, he's flying a helicopter to his camp. Like, come on, man. And it cloudy and it was foggy. You know what I mean?
That one I can reason with a little bit more because he's done it on super. It's just how he. Does,
but that's how celebrities travels though. In general.
He's done it for years.
But she did the same thing, not there per se. You know what I mean? But location stuff like that, yeah. Because she was in movies and stuff at the time too. You gotta think. So when you think about like. Though any kind of trip like that in general, like where you're taking excessive
movies are
flights,
a little different, and actually even music videos can be different
depending
on the vibe
that's
that you're going for. But but what we got from the music video, all that could have been done here. It wasn't anything special about them doing it in the fucking Bahamas, other than somebody wanted a free trip to the Bahamas.
Lies. She's a liar, Weezy. Don't worry about it. Yeah, it's I don't know. To me, that's the same water in Florida. Like honestly, it looks the same.
And apparently, they did half the shit on a green screen anyway.
They did. That's the part. That's the part that gets me because it's like, okay, so the beach shots just to see her rolling around. I understand the sand is a different color, I think, but this is like, damn, that wasn't worth it.
No.
But you wonder like, an interesting fun fact off of that, like to play the game of butterfly effect for a second. Beyonce was launched into superstardom when Aaliyah passed.
J-Lo was launched into superstardom off Selena.
Right, and it's not to say Jay-Z off of Big and Pac. Now, mind you, he was already famous. So was J-Lo. So was Beyonce. But
not J-Lo. J-Lo wasn't. That was her first big thing.
She was famous on...
she was on In Living Color as a fly girl.
As a fly girl,
yeah, right.
She was fly, bro.
Yeah.
But the movie, the biopic. Is it biopic or biopic?
It's biopic.
So biopic.
Fuck anybody that says biopic.
You already did your fucking
pretentious assholes.
You are a pretentious asshole. This is your job.
Well, yeah. But,
Right.
But I'm calling out other pretentious assholes.
Okay, got it. Okay.
I can do that. 'Cause I can use that term.
Okay, just wanted to make sure.
They're my people.
That's
call
fair.
them that.
All right, my fault. That's like racism kind of, right?
Right, exactly.
Okay.
But yeah, I get that. What would happen if? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, that what if game is crazy. Like,
Yeah.
that what if game is very, very crazy. Because I think about that one, like, I really do. Because Beyonce, I always thought was really fine in Destiny's Child as a kid, mind you. I'm like, what? They're hot in '99, so
yeah, she
like
was
9 years old, maybe.
Her and Kelly were early stages.
They
were
were
the
on
most
point.
attractive ones.
Right, but I'm saying they were already popular. Is the point? They were
Right,
already
right.
they were ascending, and I think they would have done exactly what they did, nonetheless. But the amount of attention that they received during it, I don't know if it would have been there as much.
Maybe not. There's a theory that TLC basically took, who was it, SWV's or Escape's spot? May have been SWV's spot. And like there's even footage of like SWV like presenting them with awards and like the side eyes and like the little jabs during the speeches or whatever between the two. Basically because the industry could only have
one alpha.
One of whatever you are at a time, regardless of how many other people
So like for
are
instance,
doing that or are as talented as you.
For instance, with you and Tisha Campbell wouldn't have been able to be around at the same time because y'all both light skinned.
Look at how close I am to my shirt. I don't even know what you're talking about. Now
This camera be lying, but
now without the shirt,
this camera right here,
maybe I'm on some shameless tip.
This front cam is a lie. This cam over here is definitely a lie right now. But
or
'cause
you're just wrong.
No. Somebody else called you light skinned. I don't remember who it was. It was recent too. It was on one of the episodes. I was like, oh, I can't remember who it was.
I forget who it was.
It might have been Weedology Tours. I could be wrong though. That could have been in person, or it could have been the camera woman on that tour.
I can't remember.
I'm not sure.
Can't remember.
But nonetheless,
yeah, you can only have one of a specific thing in entertainment at any given time.
I think that's anything though, because even with wrestling, it's a roundabout. Austin Rock, Triple H. There's always one champion. You know, you can be on fire, but there's going to be one guy.
Well, yeah, that's fine, but like, I'm talking about an image. There can only be one of these specific people at a time. So, like,
is that a U or an N?
What?
The thing on your thing. Is it a U or an N?
It's the symbol for Capricorn.
So it's a sperm.
It's supposed to be a... Listen, the astrology is bullshit. I just like the way it looks.
Oh, okay. It looks like an N. I was curious what you were going for. Or Usher. I thought it was Usher.
Here it was like a U.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
I thought it was Usher. Like, I was like, damn. I was waiting for you to be like, yeah. Are you gonna hate on Thunderclaps too? Because of Thundercat earlier?
Yes. Fuck Thunderclaps.
All right, bet.
Because of Thundercat.
Bet that. Who's this? No face. Oh, now it's Usher? Is that Usher?
No.
Usher knows. You don't have the controller. Pharrell cover. IDK. That's funny.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Yeah.
I don't know either, Brent.
Yeah.
Okay, so
yeah, you know, except for now, everybody sounds like everybody else, or maybe the sound is different.
So that's how we got here. So with me being a rapper who liked R&B though, when you started seeing people like Kid Cudi, who you would listen to and be like, wait, I sing at least as good as that guy does, if not better. Maybe I can sing with this, what do you call it? Auto-tune? Sure. Let me give it a shot. So we started doing that. We started venturing out. And then when Lil Wayne came up and started doing it, he can't sing at all. And he started making songs. And you like, for some reason this is hard. And I don't know why it's hard, but this shit goes. And then he started doing it on his raps. Like he just added, if you listen to Wayne Carter 2 versus Wayne Carter 3, you hear the change. Like Carter 2, he's still rapping with a regular voice. You can hear Wayne's flow and his tone and his voice and all his mixtapes in that little pocket. But when you get to Carter 3, you start hearing. By the time he got the Candy Shop, or not Candy Shop, Lollipop. By the time he got the Lollipop, his voice was completely altered. Him and Kanye on that song. Listen to the remix. Mm-hmm. You ain't finna murder me like everybody else. He sounds like he's fucking the dudes back in the day with Parliament. He sounds like straight up one of them with the shit. So it was the evolution, because once you saw a couple of guys that were running the industry on top of it doing it together, it was a wrap for everybody like me that was like, okay, maybe I still can put out some of these records, because it's more about the words. What are you making people feel? Can you hit a note that'll give emotion?
I'll say it can't be about the words.
It can be, but it's got to be the words with a bit of delivery. You have to at least be able to deliver on some notes. You can't just be, I'm just throwing it out here. You know what I mean? Like that doesn't get it done. That shit just simply does not get it done. If you go out there and you like, you start doing shit like that, it's not gonna get it done. It don't matter what you're saying. Love. Nope. But you got to be able to hit a little bit of a note, a little harmony, a little this, a little that. But I think that's literally what happened to music. And then people in this era started going with that vibe. You know, it's like, oh, that's a vibe. I can get in that pocket. Because when Future came out, I hated Future. I couldn't stand Future. I thought he was terrible. I didn't like the way his music sounded. I hated the lyrics. Everybody's like, yo, he's on another level, man. This dude, Future, is crazy. Like, I remember this one dude we played ball with back in the... Shouts to Andre back in Virginia. Craziest hops I ever seen, by the way. Skinniest legs you ever seen. This motherfucker could jump out the gym. Like, it's crazy shit. 360s, windmills, like, ridiculous. But he was the first person that, like, was really, really hot on Future that I remember. He was like, you don't get this right here? What? He was looking at me like I was crazy. Like, boy, you don't get this? I'm like, nah, I don't get it. What's so hot? The dude can't sing. Mm-hmm. I reacted the same way I did when Young Thug came out and that song came. You know that song? That's because that's what it sounds like. He said,
I did a lot just can't say it
live this here lifestyle. That song?
Okay.
Being back from the bottom to the top of my life now. Then he goes full like beginning. And nobody knows what he says in that pocket. It's just that was like the birth of mumble rap. That guy. That's how I felt when I heard Future the first time. I was like, what the hell is this? Like, what are we listening to? So it's just evolved, man. Kanye did Love Lockdown. Songs like that.
Now where does Nelly fit into this? Because he sang rapped.
So did LL, but Nelly did it more of the LL bag.
So much.
Yes, but it was different. So did Ja Rule. Like, they weren't the first ones, but see, they still had tones already, right? So you had a tone, and they weren't using auto-tune. Right. I know you're tied up. It is fireworks. God damn it.
No refunds on Firefest. Eat your cheese sandwich and shut the fuck up. It's a win.
Wheezy, she's ass, man. You're done with it already. I told you. But... yeah, I don't know. It's interesting because I always have that in between. Like, for me, I didn't drop an auto-tune style record for real. Like, I did one with my boy jokingly in like 2015, 2014, and we just did this freestyle on I'm Good, and I used this auto-tune, and I just went for it. I was like, fuck it, I freestyle. I wrote the beginning of it, and then I just freestyled the rest of it when we got live, and we kept that cut and used it. I performed that maybe twice in real life, and it's always fun to do, but it's like, you know, it's just me fucking around. It took to me doing Isolation Island 1 to actually put auto-tune on my voice and legitimately be like, this is a shot like Everybody Hates Chris. That first shot threw me off.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's I don't know. It's just interesting, man. It's interesting how the shit has changed and how the evolution of it has gone. And like, this is another one of them weird videos. I'm curious what it sounds like. Is it Miguel? No, Miguel's hair isn't that long. You don't have the button. You keep trying to do that.
I'm not trying to turn it on. I'm trying to find the fucking title.
I'm trying to listen here. Supporting. Nope. I said no. Kofi Kingston. What's he doing? Little dude with the guitar look just like Kofi.
I would say, are they actually playing instruments though? That's an improvement.
That's an improvement, but I didn't like the sound. Sound didn't do it for me. That's a no.
Man, yeah. Okay, so I'll look into those bits of music.
Yeah, I think they're pretty solid. Damn, this pod has been going on for a while already.
Yeah, we've been here for a little bit.
That's interesting. I didn't even notice.
You got a fuck you? Yet you want to go into?
I don't really have one this week, man. I've been in a good place.
I was gonna say you
I feel good.
Pretty centered right now.
I feel good. Yeah, my chakras are right. My chakras, they're correct right now. So I don't think I have one. I don't genuinely have one. I think I'm okay.
You got any good vibes?
Yeah, man. Good vibes to choosing you. I love it. The choose Trey theory continues, Brent.
I thought we got
No, it continues. The good vibes of choose Trey continues.
It had been a couple weeks, and I thought you had forgotten.
Claudio, what up? Yeah, that's the way to go, man. It's every time I start doing it, Brent, it just stuff gets better.
I really thought you had forgotten that.
I'm not gonna forget it. No, this is a slogan for the year.
Oh no,
Brent, this is for the year.
No.
It's amazing.
I thought it was over.
No. It's perfect.
I really.
But I think that's it, man. Just shouts to me. You know, I've been good. Trey's been on top of shit, and I'm just proud of me. This past weekend, I did my notes before the due date. I did them during the week, actually. I started the weekend before. That's how much I was on it. And then I went through the week and finished them the day before they were due.
Look at you.
And then went ahead and did the other ones that needed to be done on Friday and finished those up.
Look at you.
Went into the weekend with nothing to do. It was unbelievable. I felt so stress-free, and I got my check. I was like, man, this is crazy. What a weekend.
Mazel tov.
So now I feel like I should do it every weekend because that was a great feeling. I feel like I actually had a break.
There you go.
Yeah, so good vibes to me, man. Shouts to me. Yo, keep it up. You know what I'm saying? You've always had my back. You were looking out from day one, Trey. I fuck with you. You know, it's real. It's real out here. That's all I got. You know, that's good vibes for me. What you got?
This video is problematic, by the way.
Why? What happened?
Because he shot his shot more than once.
Why is his beard green?
And in today's climate,
you can't reshoot.
This was made in 2018. It was still in the climate.
It was right outside of the climate.
It was in that pocket.
No, I think he's safe. I think he's safe.
After you shoot your shot if you shoot your shot once and you're not attractive, you can already get written up. You know, and homeboy's on the borderline there anyway. You know, with the fucking dreads or whatever. But he shot it more than once. Canceled.
You think he's canceled already?
Canceled. Phony people, canceled. People with no people canceled. Super canceled.
Are these girls? That's
yeah, and she said no because
she's a
lesbian.
She had a girlfriend the whole time.
So his manliness couldn't and her girlfriend is
not. Yeah.
Her girlfriend is not prettier than him.
Oh wait, he bagged them both?
Yeah, this is problematic.
I'm confused by this whole video.
This video is super problematic.
This video is confusing.
Cancel phony people. Cancel phony people.
Yeah, that's not real life. That doesn't happen. Oh, and it ended like that?
Shit. Do I have any good vibes?
Probably not. You fucking mean jerk of a human. All you got is evil shit to say about Milk Dud or whatever his name was. Acid Rap. No, that was that one dude. I
don't think I have any good vibes. Why are good vibes so hard for me to come up with these days?
Because you're a bad person. I'm trying to tell you.
I'm a terrible person.
You're
an
ass.
Human being.
Brent, you're ass like
I'm
Brent.
an awful human being.
Who is this? This is a
but
close up. I don't know.
I don't have any good vibes. I don't think right now.
Sad.
That's
Internet. Bigo. Sad. Sad that he doesn't have any good vibes at all.
Yeah, I don't think I do.
North Face.
Weird.
All right. Well, you dickhead.
I'll tell you what. No, I got a good vibe.
Don't just make one up.
No,
don't do that.
I got a good vibe. I got a good vibe. Good vibes to my homie Tony Mahogany. He's a musician. I've been slipping on following up with people, and he's one of the people I was slipping up on following up with this week. But I did the work to follow up with him and post this shit. He's a musician. Find Tony Mahogany on Spotify. He's a dope musician.
Tony Mahogany
knows a lot about music. Could probably lay down some good beats for you, honestly.
For me, huh? Oh, okay. You trying to pimp me out now?
Yes. Get out on that. So I watched. So good vibes to Tony Mahogany.
Is this LA?
I actually watched
a
documentary on Iceberg Slim.
Oh,
earlier today.
I know about him because of Dave Chappelle.
Yeah,
the pimp.
He
wrote that book.
Yeah, there's a documentary on him on Amazon Prime.
I might have to watch that because Dave made that guy sound extra interesting.
It was pretty good.
He made him sound extra interesting.
Yeah, it was. It was a hella interesting story that they told. They went into why he became a pimp.
Yeah.
All that shit. How he then. You just gotta watch it. That's a good little documentary. So shout outs to Tony Mahogany and the Iceberg Slim documentary.
So wait, you didn't even finish giving your boy vibes and like shout outs before you switched to Iceberg Slim?
I did.
You're a real cold piece of work.
No, I did both.
You didn't even.
I did both. And this is him right here, Tony Mahogany. Like my story reply. I did.
There you go. All right. Shouts to Tony Mahogany.
Shouts to Tony Mahogany.
All right, so where can they find you, Brent?
They can find me at Surreal469, SURREAL, the number's 469, every Sunday. I do long overdue movie reviews. I don't know what this week's will be because I haven't filmed it yet, so surprise will be on both of us. But check that every Sunday at youtube.com/Surreal469. If you want to talk shit about me working out, you can on Instagram. It's Surreal200.
Honey,
where can they find you?
First of all, you looked like you belonged in that Harold and Kumar jail cell. I'm not gonna lie to you. You look like you were meant to be there. That was the best Photoshop I've ever seen you do. Mind you, you didn't do anything different from what you normally do.
No.
But just the bars in front of you.
I just used a different picture.
Yeah, the bars in front of you, it felt right to me. When I saw it, I said,
How dare you?
He needs to be in there.
I'm too soft for jail.
Well.
The couple of weeks I spent in that motherfucker were too long. Listen.
Well.
I'm too pretty for jail.
Esteban, what up? Yeah, debatable, but okay. You can find me at 1989 TRE on everything except for YouTube because YouTube hates me. You can even find me at 1989 TRE on Bigo 97% of the time. But I do change my name a lot. You are too soft for jail, and pretty is debatable.
Who the fuck's debating this shit?
Anybody,
I beg your pardon.
Anybody with eyeballs. Duh. Your attractive level is like, the debate of the greatest wrestler of all time, Bad Bunny. It's like how that debate goes. Like some people are for it, some people are really against it. I'm one of those people really against what you think about yourself. Like this whole thing.
You're comparing my looks to the wrestling skills of Bad fucking Bunny?
Absolutely. And that's really a stretch. Probably closer to like Hornswoggle. Bad Bunny definitely did some shit Swoggle's never done.
I'm gonna need you to get the fuck out of my house.
It's not your house.
I'm gonna need you to get the fuck out of my house.
I live here. I pay the rent of this place. This is my home.
I don't care. I don't care.
I don't care. That's also not your phrase, okay?
I don't care.
I do that shit so often, and I'll be forgetting where I got it from. When you did it, I was like, oh, yeah, that's like, it's cuss. I don't care. Yeah, so, with that being said, I mean, being that your face looks like
You're
it's been
a line.
hit.
You're missing a line.
Why don't we just...
You're missing a line.
Hit it!
You forgot a line. You forgot a line.
Hit it!
You forgot a line.
I said hit it twice.
No, you forgot what you say before that. They can
Hit it!
They can find us.
I knew what you were... I knew what I forgot before I ever said hit it the first time. But I just
everywhere
like
you find
watching
your favorite podcast. If you're watching this on YouTube, all the links are in the description below. If you're listening to us,
like under the table.
tinyurl.com/getHereTube. tinyurl.com/getHereTube. If you're listening to us, the facial expressions alone, I've been told, are worth it.
Are they?
And if you're watching us and you want to listen to us, all the links are below. If you want to support, the link tree right up there sends you to all the links. If you want to go somewhere else other than in the description box down below, just go to the link tree and you'll find it. And we're on SoundCloud. I'm still uploading tracks to SoundCloud because this week I've been hit extra hard by the edible monster,
By the candies.
and I swear I've not been waking up right, and I just took double what I took over the last couple of days. So this should be an interesting night.
If you wake up upright, doesn't that make you like a vampire or something?
No, if it creaks though, it makes me Aleister Black.
Was he even on Mania?
No,
Damn.
no,
Man, talk about a fall from grace. Jesus.
no. He didn't get cut, but he wasn't on.
Might as well have. That was fucked
But
up.
he
I would have
went
rather
on
been
Mania.
cut. Honestly. That's crazy. That's crazy. This was his first year, right?
No,
He debuted at Mania last year or somewhere around there, right? Like right before?
I can't remember if it was last year or the year before.
Could have been the
It
year
may have
before.
been last year.
But I think it was last. It feels like it was just not too long ago. But then again, the pandemic happened, so.
No,
probably
it was
the year
before the pandemic.
That's what I'm
Because
saying.
he
So
was
it's
on
probably the year
TV
before.
with crowds.
Yeah, it was probably the year before.
So it was, I think it was like 2 years ago.
That's
Anyway.
crazy. But anyway, yeah. Anything else?
No, now you can say the line.
All right, where can they find us, Brent? Why does your face jump every time I say something that's out of order? It's like you're a robot or some shit. It's like your lip jumped earlier.
Because
in the
my
pod.
brain short circuits. Every time you open your fucking mouth.
It's so funny to watch. Like your shit is like earlier was doing this, and then this time your whole jaw like moved.
Because my brain short circuits.
I love it.
That's why.
I love doing that kind of shit with you. Anyway, man, listen, this has been a glorious podcast. Thank you guys. Have a good night.
Say the line, Bart.
Split it. That was for the hoes out there. Split it. Like drop that.
Don't ever say split it.
Split it.
Never again.
No, I didn't do it.
No.
Why? You'd be splitting it.
Also pause.
Also pause. Man, hit it.
How did we even get here? Cause I swear I don't recognize shit here.